Talking about releasing 460 horsepower. Goodness gracious. I'm kidding you guys, I was just only playing around. But anyway, I do want to talk about some of the reasons why I purchased the Corvette Grandsport. I want to make this video because for any of you that's in the market to actually buy the Corvette in general, whether it's a Corvette Grandsport, Stingray, whether it's a C7, C6, C5, C4, C3, you know, whatever the case may be, I want to give you my reason why I'm buying this brand, this car, and what has it done to my life overall. So number one thing that I actually like about this car is the looks. If you take a look at the looks, and we can walk around the car, this car is a great car. Now, as you all know, not too many Corvettes have vertical doors in them. This was actually an aftermarket install, which I love, by the way. So as you all know, these doors actually did not come with the car, but I do love this car. Another reason why I actually bought this Grandsport, because the overall looks of this car is freaking great. I do think Chevrolet did a phenomenal job with the C7 Corvettes. Now, I will say that in the past, I was never able to afford a C6, a C5, or a C4. Now, do I like those Corvettes? Yes, I do. I don't like them as much as I like the C7s, but that's just me. That's my preference thing. Everybody has a version of the C7s, the C6s, the C5s that they do like. So if you're in the market for a C7 Corvette or a Corvette in general of any sort, you should definitely get a Corvette because I think they're affordable, they're attainable, they're awesome cars, and you get a lot of performance for your money. Another reason why I like the Corvette Grandsport, the number two thing, is that the horsepower that you do get with these cars. Now, I will say that I wasn't completely happy with the 460 horsepower, but there's times when I use the 460 horsepower and it comes in great. Like, for instance, when I'm riding with, you know, my friends, or when I'm hanging out with, you know, some of my homeboys from a different state, I get to enjoy this 460 horsepower. Now, I can sit and say the car deserves more. Anything, I can say the car sit here and deserves a lot more other things, but I do like the Corvette Grandsport because 460 horsepower is really enough for all you need for everyday driving. Another thing that I do like about the Corvette Grandsport, the number three thing actually, is that the overall things you can do with this car if you decide to build your car. And as you know, other channels like Street Speed 717, you know, Sisgun, and all those guys, you can actually build your car as much as you want, regardless of what kind of car it is. Camaro, Corvette, any Chevrolet type of car, you can actually build the way you want it. Now, if I wanted to, I can take and put a Pro Charger in this car, I can put a Supercharger in this car, I can do whatever it takes, I can turbocharge it, whatever it takes to make this car faster. That's another reason why I bought this Corvette, because I'm not right now at that building stage because I do love my warranty, I'm just clinging on to it. But I will say once that warranty is gone, this will turn into a build car. Now, I'm not one of those guys who'll get into the point to where I plan on putting 1,000 horsepower in here. That's not something I'm planning to do. That's something that I don't want to do. If somehow, you know, Callaway say they want to sponsor me and they want to pro charge my car and supercharge my car for me, I would totally love to have that done to this car, and I would totally rep their brand and definitely market their brand and things like that. But for right now, I'm happy with my 460 horsepower and I'm glad to have this car. Another thing I like about this car that other people probably love as well that own C7 Corvettes or Corvettes in general, that this car turns a lot of heads. Now, what I mean, you can literally drive down the street and there could be a bunch of kids, there could be a bunch of adults, and they will automatically look at this car because Chevrolet made this car look more like an exotic car than they did the previous gens of the C7s or the C6s. And that look alone that you get from most people is just one of those looks, you know, I can appreciate that. There's nothing bad about it at all, that the looks that people give you. All they give you is like, you know, nice job, good job. They give you a wave, they give you a thumbs up, they nod their head, whatever the case may be. When you see kids' smiles and faces, it's one of those things that like instantly it just brings you, it gravitates you toward them because you want them to experience that same thing at some point in their life. And you see the smiles in their face and the things that cars in general do for people who love sports cars. And I mean, the Grandsport to me is an awesome car. Another reason why I bought the Grandsport is because it came with the wide body of a Z06, but has 460 horsepower like the Stingray. Now, you get the best of both worlds with that car, which a lot of people really like and don't like. For instance, a lot of people don't like the lack of horsepower that it gives you, but a lot of people do love the fact that it looks like a Z06 and you can get away with that look. So there's times where I have gone out and I've had people say, hey man, I love your Z06. Now I don't change their mind about it. I'm not gonna sit here and say it's not a Z06. That's crazy. I like people that come out and say, hey man, I love your Lamborghini. That's kind of iffy. They probably say that because of the wrap and because of the doors. But I do correct them and say, hey, this is not a Lamborghini, it's actually a Corvette, but I appreciate the compliment. Because in my head, anything that's compared to those exotic cars is a compliment. I had a couple of people say, "Hey, I like your Prius," and I'm kidding. Nobody really said that, but but I appreciate it anyways, because it is what it is at the end of the day. It's been a great addition to like pretty much my family of cars is what I mean. It's been a great addition to me as in general, and it brought me out into the world to meet other people, go to car shows, go to events that I enjoy being at, and just shaking other people's hand that you meet on an everyday basis. Meeting you all at events has been phenomenal, and just being able to speak with you all, whether it's in person, whether it's through chats, whether it's through Instagram, whether it's through Facebook, whether it's through YouTube. It's just all been done because of this car here. And I would never have started a YouTube channel without having this car. So those are reasons why I actually purchased the Corvette Grandsport. And there's more reasons I can go on and on and on and on and on. But right now, those are the reasons that I can think off the top of my head, which I think you should know the reason why I purchased my Grandsport. If you are watching this and you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, please do. We would love to have you part of the community. SeekOnTheSpeed252.com website is up, so feel free to check that out as well. And anything you buy from that will definitely support the channel, and we'll ship it directly to your house. I appreciate all the followers and subscribers who have already purchased things. I actually send them out personally myself, and I write a personally hand note in there to each and every one of you. And I appreciate it so much, and I thank you for taking the time to actually check out my website. And just subscribing to the channel is a lot. And I appreciate you for taking the time to do anything, whether it's watching the ads, subscribing to the channel, leaving your comments, giving this video a thumbs up, or whatever the case may be. I appreciate you. I really do. And once again, thanks for being part of the family. Seek on the Speed 252 is out.